David begins in the last part of Psalms 139 by separating himself from the enemies of God. He told God, I despise your enemies. I'm not like them. I'm completely on your side. That's what David told God in Psalms 139. But then I want y'all to look at verse 23. David tells the Lord to search him and know him. Okay? So what I want to do is compare verse 1 with verse 23. Now, verse 1 says, Lord, you have searched me and known me. And that is fact, just the way it is. Verse 23 is an invitation that stems from humility. He was saying, I want you to search me, God, and know my heart. I want to talk about the examined life. And I'm coming from Psalms 139, 19 through 24. But this is exactly what happens in our lives. We begin to understand that God is everywhere. He's all interested, all knowing, ever present, and that we are precious in His sight, created by Him, in His image and all that. We understand that when we understand there's something different about us that is not in a cow or a monkey or a dog, then we can kind of understand the intricate value God places on our lives and on us, right? When all of this knowledge begins to sink in, we then begin to respond to the Lord with request and respect. When we start sinking in just what God is and what value He brings to us and what value we have within us from being His child, we then respond to the Lord with request and respect. We do. And when I'm saying request, I'm talking about we begin to say, Lord, search me, know me, test my heart. See if there's any anxious ways in me, Lord, and lead me in the path of everlasting life. I want you to speak to my heart, God. You know, we ask, what's in there? You know, we want to know. We say, I can't even rightly judge myself, Lord. Help me. Where am I off at? Just lead me, Lord. Where are my lusts becoming something I'm trying to justify, Lord? You know, we have all these questions. Where are my prejudice, Lord? What still needs to be crucified in me, Lord? You know, I'm requesting that you would just do that, Lord. You know, we ask God to just please come in and help us. That's our request. Now, here's our respect for God. We be like, God, because you're a loving Father who thinks about me all the time, more than I can fathom, speak to my heart and reveal yourself to me, Lord. I respect your leadership in my life. I'm going to follow you even if it's not convenient or I don't necessarily like it. Lord, I'm here. I'm going to follow you. I respect you. I look up to you. You're the Most High. You're who I need. I want to be just like you. Please help me. Lead me, Lord. That's respect. And that's what I'm calling living the examined life. That's the exam life that I'm speaking about. God knows everything about us. He does not want our hearts to get away with sin. He does not want that. And He's so interested in pursuing the dreams that He has for me and for you. For us to just trust that He is God. For us to just know that He can fulfill our heart with praise and joy and our mouth with laughter. We need to give Him our heart. I give everything that's in my heart to Him. everything. So, examine your life. Examine yourself. Examine how David did. Verse 1 and verse 23. Take those two verses. Go back to Psalms 139. Read verses 19 through 24. Or in fact, go back and read verses 1 through 24. Because verse 1, he told the Lord, you know me. Search me. And then in verse 23, he gave him an invitation. Okay? And when we then understand the value God places on us, then we come to with our request and with our respect. Our request in asking God to change us to become a better person, and the respect to know that He is God Almighty, and we're laying our hearts in His arms. Let Him search you today. Let God search you today. Ask God to come in and search you today. And then you respond with your request and your respect. And let's get on this road together. Let's grow. Let's grow and share and just reach as many people as we can to let them know that this is the way to go. Examine your life. Tell me which way you want to go. And I'll show you how to get there. And I'm not no Bible scholar or none of that other stuff. But I have lived in these 53 years of me living. I can tell you, I don't want to be living in sin. It costs too much. I want peace. I want love. I want joy. And I hope you want the same things. Until next time, y'all, be blessed, and let's keep praying for everybody.